Alright, initially today I plan to make a video on Avengers Endgame and Game of Thrones with that beautiful Battle of Winterfell, which I thought they really fucked up on with some plot points. I thought the writing for the episode was really fucking stupid with some of the decisions they made. I'm not going to give any spoilers here because that's not what I'm talking about, obviously. But I just want to say, Avengers Endgame was good. Not as good as people made it out to be, but still really, really good. And Game of Thrones Battle was really good. It was very entertaining to watch. But some of the decisions that they made was really stupid, and I don't know, I just thought it was very anticlimactic and just kind of stupid. Like, for example, when Ed Sheeran killed the Night King. Yeah, spoiler alert, by the way. Nah, I'm just kidding. Ed Sheeran didn't kill the Night King. That's just ridiculous. Shawn Mendes did. I don't know, I didn't like it. There's just some different choices that the writers made. I thought really fucked it up, but maybe that's just me. Even though there's like millions of other people on the internet right now complaining. But yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, Division 2, the game that no one has apparently talked about, even though I'm sure there's some people that's talked about it. But yeah, I want to talk about this game. I got this game roughly when it came out, maybe like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about a week after it came out. And something truly fascinating happened. I stopped playing it. Yeah, I don't know what happened, I just kind of lost interest in this game. I put about like 15-ish hours into the game. I'm like level 12, 13... maybe 14. But yeah, I played the game for a bit, and I don't know, I got really bored. It really sucks as well, considering the fact that this is like the first game that I've actually spent a lot of money on, like, a long time. I don't buy a lot of games. I probably should buy more games. I probably shouldn't, because then I'll probably be wasting more money on games. I don't know what I should do. I probably should have spent the money on Red Dead Redemption 2. Still haven't played that game yet, and it looks fucking amazing. Why did I not buy that game? What was I thinking? I don't know. I just saw this game, it looked very fancy and stuff, and it looked interesting, and I really liked the first Division. Anyone that's watched some previous, if you go back and look at some of the previous videos on my channel, you'll see that I did post some Division videos, and I really enjoyed the game. I really did. It was like the first looter shooter that actually kind of interested me a bit. Only other looter shooters I've played is like Warframe and Warframe. See, I'm just realizing I've only played like 2 looter shooters, Division, Warframe, and I guess Division 2 counts, but that's also Division. But I don't know, Warframe never grabbed my attention, and the idea of a looter shooter to me is fucking amazing. I love the fact that you can play, you get loot. The more time you put into the game, the better loot you get. I love that concept of a game when it comes to any game, pretty much. But the thing is, with looter shooters, that's the only goal of the game. It's not like there's interesting gameplay or anything like that. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and even if they do make the gameplay feel good, like in the Division, and especially the Division 2, the gameplay feels fucking amazing. It can still come out kind of dry and stale and just kind of boring in the end, because at the end of the day, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, and no matter how good it feels initially, it'll eventually get stale. For example, Spider-Man PlayStation 4, web swinging in that game, fucking beautiful. I love the web swinging. And whenever you initially first start up the game, and that scene where it sends you out the window, and you're all like hyped up with this music, and you first start swinging for the very first time, it feels so fucking good. And it takes a long time for that feeling to actually fully go away, just because the swinging is so good. But you will notice the more you do start to play the game, you'll notice that it's like, this is still good, granted, but it's starting to feel a bit stale. No matter how good something is, if you take too much of it, no matter how much it is, if it's your like favorite food, say you really love chocolate or chocolate pancakes, chocolate pancakes, let's go with that. Let's say you really love chocolate and pancakes or something like that, and you eat that consistently every single day, constantly, multiple times a day, you're eventually gonna start to feel sick, and the feeling of when you initially first take it is going to be a hell of a lot stronger than like your 100th time eating it. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say is, everything eventually starts to get more stale and boring, and just it starts to get old and repetitive the more you do something. Like, that's why we need new games. That's why new games come out constantly. That's why there's developers constantly trying to do new things. That's the same with TV shows. That's the same with pretty much anything you see today. We're constantly looking for something new, something exciting. That's why people spend so much money just buying random useless shit that they don't even need, just because it's something new for them to look at, something new and exciting. It's like, all right, this is new. 5 minutes later, they throw the box away. It's like, well, you know what, that was pretty much a waste of money. People nowadays have got so greedy, and they just constantly want something new and want something more, and I think that's just kind of human nature to want something more and new and exciting, because yeah, things do eventually get stale, and with looter shooters, that's kind of the way it works, and it can get very annoying after a while, which does kind of suck, but I still love the Division 2. I think it's a great looter shooter. I don't know how it is nowadays. I haven't seen any videos on it or really even logged in like since March. But I still think it's a great game. I thought it was definitely one of the best looter shooters that I've ever seen, and they made a lot of good improvements from the Division 1. If you haven't played the game, I don't know what state it's in now. I'm sure it's hopefully doing good. Ubisoft does usually improve in their games over time. Games like Rainbow Six Siege, the original Division, and I'm not too sure how For Honor's doing. It might be doing good. I don't know, I should probably check up on that. But a lot of their games usually come out pretty shitty and then they just improve them over time. Look at the original Division. I didn't get it at launch. I got it like after all the new stuff was added in, after they made it a lot better. So whenever I initially started playing it, it was very exciting. Granted, my initial fun time with the game was during the story. I don't know why, it was just something new, I guess. I guess that's the reason I kind of lost interest in this game a lot faster, because I already played the original Division, and while yes, it was exciting playing it again at first, since I already played a lot of the original Division, I really lost interest a lot quicker, because I was like, I've seen this somewhere before, and it was kind of the same deal. There's not much of a story or anything to go off in like the Division, so it's not like it was driving me through the story, and the story was making me want to keep playing. That's good English. It was just kind of the fact that, yeah, I've been there, done that, and I don't know, I just lost interest very quickly. Not to mention the fact that my arm has decided to fuck me over. For some reason, whenever I use my mouse, my arm gets all numb and painful and other shit. I don't know if it's a repetitive strain injury or what the fuck's going on. I just really don't want to fuck with it any more than I already have, because I'm afraid if I keep using my mouse more and more, and especially playing games with it where your hand's constantly sitting on the mouse, that I'll end up developing like carpal tunnel syndrome. You get what I'm trying to say? I think that's it. I don't know. Basically, I'm afraid to fuck up my nerves even more, and yeah, I really don't want that. So I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna have to like slowly do it. This video is probably gonna be very poorly edited. I'm probably just gonna throw in some gameplay on audio. I'm not gonna like do any fancy editing or something, just because I don't want to spend too much time fucking up my hand even more. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I realized I haven't uploaded in like, what, 4 months? I've got a great upload schedule. So yeah, the next video will be out in like the next 6 months. I'll see you then.